Hi there, my name is Dan Palsson with Helskore Protective Technologies. I'm the owner and founder of the company. And today we're going to be looking at how to apply the Helskore Tongue Armour to your skate and to see how that works and how to go about making the application as seamless and as easy as possible. So what you're going to get when it comes from the company will be a similar piece of plastic or thermoplastic as this. This is the Heltex material. And on the back side, you'll actually see a piece of foam that'll be cut out almost like a bit of a V. But on this, just because it's a demonstration, we're not going to worry about having the foam on here. I'm just going to show you how quick and easy it is to mold this stuff. So you'll have a piece of foam going just below these two little eyelets that'll hang down, and we're going to give it a quick bake in the oven. 275 degrees Fahrenheit in the toaster oven. If you've got a skate oven, it gets to about 250 degrees. It's going to take you a little longer to get the stuff to mold. The preference for us has always been the toaster oven. It's just smaller, it's more compact. We can take it with us on the road, and there's always different applications for a toaster oven that you can be using for your other plastics. So with this, we're going to take it. This will be the exact template that you'll be working with. The only difference today is that there's going to be missing a piece of foam that's on the back. That's not really necessary for today's application because it's just a demonstration, but you'll get something that's got a piece of foam on the back here. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it in foam side up into our toaster oven, and with that we're going to let it sit for about 30 seconds. The 30 seconds allow it to get moldable and droopy, much like the Helskore skate armor that we worked on in the previous video. This particular product, again, is very, very simple to work with, and you should have zero issues with it. In terms of dissipation of energy and what you're going to feel, this will take a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot down to about 50 miles an hour. That means it's still probably going to hurt a bit, but you're going to be protecting the talus, which is that bone where the fib come down from the top, where your foot meets the bottom of the ankle. There's a talus. It's a bone basically right back on top of your tongue, the tongue of the skate. So this is what we're trying to protect. And we're now going to take the piece of pliable Heltex out, and you'll see how droopy and pliable that really is. So all we're going to do is we're taking this, and you'll see the small circle at the bottom. We're going to take that and just line it up approximately at the front part of the laces. And then you'll see these little wings on the side. And out those wings, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and then hold them until it hardens. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it sit on the skate like that. And when we take it off, after it's cooled for a bit, you're going to notice that it's not completely flat or it's not completely straight. That's again because it's taking up the mold of the skate. And these two pieces on the side, all I'm doing is I'm just basically pinching them and just holding them in until this cools off a bit. As it cools, it hardens, is kind of what we're trying to get at here. And that's pretty much something you're going to get. It's still very pliable at this point. But once it hardens up a bit, all we're going to do is something very, very simple. Just put it back on top of the skate. We send you along a zip tie. And then we're going to close up the zip tie. So now what you're left with is essentially the zip tie being connected to the skate through the first part of the lace. This is now allowed to flop back and forth, and this is now hard enough you'd be able to play with it straight away. You wouldn't have to wait for it to cool off or anything like that. There'll be, again, that piece of foam that'll be on the portion here where it says template. That's kind of the area that will be protected. All right, I've taken my gloves out just to give me a little easier use of my hands, and you'll see everything's affixed to the top part of the tongue. And with those two holes that are in the front, I've got two different options. I can tie my skate laces going through those two holes, but the way that most guys are kind of getting into using the tongue armor is actually just tying up their skate lace with the flap facing forward, putting everything in place, and then just taking sock tape or skate tape and just wrapping around the skate itself. That's as simple as it comes. Now, as far as taking off the front part of the zip tie, again, extremely fast. Just the wire cutters. you're now good to go. So that's essentially it. If you got any questions or concerns relating to how to apply the Helskore skate armor or the Helskore tongue armor that we've done here, please feel free to email me at dan@askjatech.com. That's ASKJATECH.com. Or feel free to phone us at any time, area code 204-583-2282. That's 204-583-2282. Thank you.